Hey guys, what's up? This is Mila, and this is my Living Bipolar YouTube channel. Just wanted to shout y'all out and thank you for all the much needed support. I'm just coming to you guys today. Sorry, my notes were actually behind me for once and now they're in front of me. I wanted to come to you guys today because there are plenty of things that plague people who are bipolar that most people wouldn't actually know. They just think, oh, hey, they're bipolar, they're taking their medicine, hey, they deal with it. Which, that isn't always the case. And shout out to my makeup being on point. I told you these are my favorite glasses for a reason. But that's beyond the point. Let's go ahead and get right on into it. Okay, living in your own head. Well, a lot of us struggle to live in our own head. I mean, daily, I'm sure plenty of you struggle to live in your own head. I'm definitely sure of that. But when it comes to living in your own head, I mean having one depressive thought to a manic thought where you're really happy to a depressive thought to a grandiose thought that you can do this, that, and the other, and that you're going to take on everything that you can to being really depressive all over again. That's what I mean by living in your head. And that is a hard struggle, baby, to worry about. And it's not that, you know, it can't be dealt with. Of course, it's dealt with by the appropriate medicine. It's dealt with by, doing everything that you have to do. And just a side note, I have on clothes under this robe. I just don't want to give off the wrong impression. So, if you see me in this bathrobe, I'm not trying to give off like the wrong impression on my YouTube channel that I'm looking or selling or anything of that nature. I don't want people to look at my assets. I want them to look at what's here. But, back to that. Like living with inside your head is like one of the hardest things to do. I live with inside my head every day. I have those moments every day, even though I do have medication. And it is being treated with Klonopin, Depakote, and Latuda. I still feel those ways. I especially feel those ways when it's time to take my medicine and I haven't taken it yet. That's one of the easiest indicators that I know that it's time to take my medicine. Okay, so next, we do matter. Yeah, or do we matter? And with that being said, all lives matter. Bipolar lives matter, black lives matter, Mexican lives matter, immigrants' lives matter. I don't know if Donald Trump's life matters, but I know everyone else's lives matter. And I definitely do see that there is a need out here in the community. There's definitely a need out here in the community where we need to step out, research more, and look more into things that we're not so familiar with, because there are so many things that go on that people don't even know about. Yeah, there's a picture you can put up to support for Paris, but do you actually know what happened? Are you researching? Are you keeping up? Or are you just like, oh, I'm going to put the red, white, and blue up because, oh, I feel bad for what happened in Paris? Moving right along. Let's see. How to promote relationships, whether that be friendships or regular relationships. Um, Basically, when do you tell somebody, hey, I'm bipolar, I'd like to be your friend, or hey, I'm bipolar, I'd like to be in a relationship with you? When do you tell somebody that? Like, when do you truly tell somebody that? Because if you tell somebody that, they may run. But if you don't tell somebody that, and then eventually you guys do start talking, they're going to be like, oh, well, you withheld this information from me. Well, I didn't want you to run. So it's just like, where it's like a double-edged sword. You're like, okay, what do I do? And that's the thing. Like, you got to talk to God and pray on that. And it is Super Soul Sunday. So I just want to go ahead and leave you all with that message. Let me make sure that there's nothing else that I wanted to go ahead and touch bases on while I have you guys on YouTube. because I always have notes. I'm always jotting down. I take this notebook everywhere I go, because when I say most of this stuff is done in real time, it's done in real time. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and I'll just wait for another chance to go ahead and captivate you all one more time. And I'll leave that podcast as a separate podcast and a separate YouTube, because I'm going to be doing one about medications, their effects, their side effects, what they're used for. And that's going to be pretty long, excuse me. And I don't want to bore you guys right now with, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. That is such a long video, because that would probably be another 15 minutes just trying to classify the medication, you know, by itself. And then tell you what I'm taking and then classify that. And so I would like to bid you adieu and have a wonderful, blessed Sunday. And I shall talk to you guys later. Deuces.